Hello, folks. This is Pete Lewis, Claire Church. We are co-managers of the Muse Performance Space.
We're the owners, baby.
We're the owners?
We don't manage. We
Well,
own it.
Okay, well, we still have to pay rent. I guess so.
Yeah.
But anyway, temporarily closed, obviously, and so we're reaching out to fellow musicians to see how they're doing.
I like that he's got a saxophone strap on. That's the nerdiest thing I've ever seen.
So, and we're also trying to raise some funds for musicians, and this paper will tell you all about it. So I'll also have this, when this is posted, have some links. And I do want to give a shout out to Dazzle as well. They're doing some online stage videos that you can contribute there as well. So this afternoon, we have Tom and Louisa Amend, and we don't know you guys that well, so it's just going to be great to get to know you. Could we start out with you guys playing a little bit for us?
Sure. Yeah.
That was interesting.
Gonna let the organ warm up for just a second. Sorry.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
I think that's where I first met you, was on that Too Hot to Handle gig with the symphony. You were playing organ. Do you remember?
I think so. Yeah.
Behind you. And
which, by the way, I played for 20 years.
Yeah, Claire was the
20
main
years.
player,
I played it since the time they started it until the time.
Anyway, you did.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, you did a good job. That was fun. Okay. All right, guys.
Cool. I'm old fashioned. Should we do that? Cool.
So,
we're gonna play I'm old fashioned.
I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon my window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. It's how I want to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon my window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies, they are passing fancies, but sighs, holding hands, these my heart
crowd goes
Nice.
crazy.
That was swinging
That
pretty
was
hard.
nice, man.
Thank you.
Now that's not a Leslie speaker back there, is it? Or is that just another?
Yeah, that's,
It is?
yep,
Oh,
that's my old Leslie. Yep.
cool, man.
So Tom,
Yep.
was organ how'd you get into playing organ, I should ask?
So my dad's a keyboard player. Here, I'm gonna scoot you guys a little closer.
Okay.
Thanks.
So my dad was like, he's a keyboard player, rock and roll guy. You know, I grew up playing in my dad's band with my brother.
Where?
So up in Riverton, Wyoming.
Whoa, that's where Amy Shelley's from.
That is true. I had known that, but I had forgotten that.
Huh.
Yep.
Wow, 2 of you here in Denver from Riverton that play jazz. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you guys remember Tyler Gilmore, did you ever know Tyler? The composer? He's also from Riverton.
It's crazy.
But it's a short list, so not a lot of us. But yeah, so I got into the organ kind of through my dad. He, showed me what that instrument was, and then I was super interested in it. I started on piano, and then played some trumpet in middle school and high school. But when I was 15, we found like a Craigslist ad for an organ in Laramie, Wyoming. So my dad and I drove down there, and that was my first organ. And I've kind of been checking that out ever since. It's a fun instrument. It's humbling.
Do you have some favorite players? Like I was thinking of the Unity album, where I was of course, Jimmy Smith, but Unity, and I'm spacing out on.
Yeah, Larry Young.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. I grew up on listening to all the Joey DeFrancesco records.
Yeah.
He's a huge guy for me. My parents actually drove us down to Dazzle. I remember I was in like maybe middle school, 6th or 7th grade, to hear Joey D.
Wow.
And we saw a Nuggets game, and do the whole Denver trip. So, that was the first time I saw organ live, was hearing Joey D at Dazzle, the old Dazzle on 9th and Lincoln.
Wow, that's amazing. Good for your parents. Yeah. Is your dad still playing up there?
Yeah, definitely. He's also got a live sound company, so he runs sound for all, any kind of events. Yeah, but there's not a whole lot of music happening up there, but he plays whenever he can.
Well, you guys there must be some good music educator up there.
Yeah, I was really fortunate. I had, I learned so much from my dad. He's just learning how to play by ear. He would always have us just learn. It's like, okay, we're going to play this song. Let's go. Rehearsals in the garage in a half an hour. So that my dad was huge. I learned a lot from. I have an older brother who's a saxophone player, and so I learned a lot from him tangentially. He went to school at the University of Wyoming, and that's where like Ben Markley teaches. So I kind of got a lot of Ben's stuff secondhand through my brother early on. Yeah.
For free, tuition free. That's good. That's the way to do it, man.
Word of mouth.
Your brother at these days, is he playing?
Yep, he's in LA, and he just teaches a bunch of woodwind lessons, flute and clarinet, saxophone, teaches at Cypress Community College, and does some playing out there. So
cool. Louisa, what about you? Where are you from, and how'd you get started as a musician?
Sure. I grew up in Colorado Springs, actually. And then from there, I went to UNC, which is how we met. And I studied music education and had a fortunate opportunity to be a part of the vocal jazz that was going on there at the time with Carrie Marsh and Julia Dollison. And that kind of helped me delve further into the jazz realm, and meeting Tom as well was something that definitely helped. But I was always very much a lover of jazz and took some lessons in high school as well. So it's been a lot of fun to explore that. After I graduated, I taught in public schools for a couple of years. I taught high school choir, and then decided that I wanted to kind of spend some more time with Tom and have hours more similar to him and be able to sing more. And so now I work as a bartender at Nocturne Jazz and Supper Club to help that music be in my life. And I also sing for a church and weddings and funerals and a vocal jazz group in Denver called Sharp 5. And of course, get to play with Tom all the time, which is so lucky, and teach some private lessons to still have my love of teaching and get to experience that every day. So it's been a journey.
When you were in high school, did you go to college for music, or did you?
Yes, I got a music education degree at University of Northern Colorado.
So you probably were a music theater kid too, probably.
Definitely, most definitely.
I would love to hear you sing a Broadway tune, but that's just me.
I don't know. I'd have to dig that out from far beneath lots of layers of other music. But I very much loved musical theater. I was my junior year in Thoroughly Modern Millie as Millie, and Into the Woods, I was a baker's wife my senior year. Those roles were definitely super influential and a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's really special as a couple to perform together, to play music together, to share that. I mean, we've been doing that all our lives, and it's just because when you tell somebody, even if you're having a bad gig or something, they totally get it, you know. And there's just the great communication musically and other ways too. So that's really cool that you guys are getting to play together a lot. Do you have any projects that you're working on, like many CDs together or separately, or any things that may happen after all this is quieted down?
I mean, not necessarily, pinned down, but what's been really great about this strange time is being stuck in the house together. It's like we've been playing more than we ever have, and learning songs together and recording, just on the computer, and I think everybody's doing a little bit of that right now. It's just fun. It's fun. It's a great opportunity to get some stuff together. So, I think we've enjoyed doing that on our own, and then also finding the common paths of like, oh, let's learn this stuff together. And, so I think that's been such a good thing about this time.
Definitely. And in terms of projects, Tom has an organ band project that he's been working on that will be happening later this year.
It's a trio?
Yeah. I actually have a 5-horn organ group. So it's an octet. Yeah, it's a fun band. So I'm writing some music for that, and gonna be recording hopefully later on this year. So.
That sounds great. I can't wait to hear that.
Now you played at the Muse one time, and I don't remember who it was with right now.
It was with Eric Earhart.
Oh
This
yeah,
is French
that group.
thing.
That
Yeah.
was Yeah.
It was the French jazz show that he put on.
Full concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, hope to do that again. I hope to have your octet there too. That sounds fantastic.
Oh, we'd love to do that.
Are you finding success recording? Are you putting anything up on the internet? Are you just kind of recording just on your own or anything?
Not really. Yeah, I'm not a super connected, for better or for worse, online really. But I've just always enjoyed gear and like setting stuff up and tearing it down and, little projects like that. So this is like kind of right back at home to just, do a bunch of overdubs and whatever, just different things for fun and kind of figure out how to get good sounds, because before this, I haven't really done any of that, any Logic or any computer recording. So
Are you using Logic?
Yep, I'm using Logic, and I just got one of those little interfaces, like the 2-channel Scarlett things that I think everybody's probably getting. So, and it's amazing what you can do with that and just, a 57 or a 58, you know, it's you can make a lot of music happen. So,
You guys want to play another song for us?
sure, that'd be great.
There's Jasper.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pennies in a stream, falling leaves, a sycamore, moonlight in Vermont. I see finger waves, ski trails on a mountainside, snowlight in Vermont, telegraph cables racing by the highway and travel each bend in the road. People who meet in this romantic setting are so hypnotized by the lovely summer breeze, wobbling up a meadow lawn, moonlight in the Vermont, you and I are moonlight in
Oh yeah.
telegraph cables racing by the highway and travel each bend in the road. People who meet in this romantic setting are so hypnotized by the lovely evening summer breeze, wobbling of a meadow, moonlight in Vermont, you and I and moonlight in Vermont.
Yeah, nice. Nice job.
Roaring applause, roaring applause.
Woo!
Are we your first live audience in a while?
Oh, yes.
I mean, besides our cat, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Claire, do you have anything, other questions?
I just want to remember, what was the solo the baker's wife sang? What was her solo?
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember as well. I think it was right before she gets crushed by the tree and she passes away. It's a morbid solo.
Our daughter was one of those roles, and I can't remember what solo she sang.
I can't remember.
Well, anyway,
I'm sorry, it's been a while.
somebody's wife or grandma or something. I don't even remember. Big solo. That's a crazy musical. Do you guys have anything, to give to the folks for encouragement or thoughts moving forward? Like, how do you think what's going to happen?
Man, I wish I did. No, I think I'm just trying to really look at this time as a good time to get to know people I'm with. Like I feel really lucky that I'm with my best friend, and really get to explore our friendship together and also music together. So that's really cool. So I think that's, if we can all do that, with whether we're with people physically or not, just reaching out to people is a really good, important thing to be doing right now. So
Cat.
Was that your cat?
That was the cat.
yeah, definitely.
Most definitely.
I think that's awesome, and I really enjoy talking to people. I think more people have been talking on the phone more, or FaceTime, rather than just like text messaging, and
Yeah.
and realizing like, oh wow, this contact is so important. And I'm hoping like when it quiets down, like people are just going to be rushing to meet each other, to be with one another.
Yes.
Go out and hear music, going to Nocturne and Dazzle and these different places, and just realize, oh, man, I was so dumb. Like I was sitting at home alone. I should have been with all these people. So I'm hoping there's kind of this positivity that flows out of this, that's we're dealing with right now. So
I agree.
Same. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's great talking to you guys,
Yeah.
and we wish you the best, and hope to see you soon once everything's, not, I won't say back to normal, but back to our new normal.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you guys for, keeping everybody connected and doing this thing. This is super cool.
I appreciate it. It was fun to watch some of the other interviews that you did and just hear some fun facts about people.
Yeah. Ben Markley's tomorrow. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, great. Cool.
Yeah.
Fun.
cool. I'll stop the recording now.
Bye-bye.